Today's film is the latest thriller film of 2022, No Exit. This film is suspenseful, reversing, and very immersive. The film is about a girl called Anna. She goes to the city to visit her mother, who is very ill. The road to the city is closed due to the snow. She has to take refuge in a passenger rest house. Several people have gathered here to escape the snowy weather. During this time, Anna sends a message to her sister to check on her safety, but her mobile phone had no signal. She stepped outside to look for a signal. A hand suddenly reached out from a car. Anna seemed to hear something. She went to the car and looked through the glass to see a horrifying scene. A little girl was tied up in the car and struggling. Her face was in pain. She tried to open the door, but the door was locked. At that moment, someone at the rest stop suddenly looked outside. Anna was so frightened that she hid. In her panic, she managed to calm down. She took a picture of the license plate number and was determined to get the girl out. For the moment, she didn't know who the kidnapper was. So as not to alert the police, she returned to the lounge as if nothing had happened. A man called Mark suggested that we all play poker to pass the time. Anna took this opportunity to get their word. She got their addresses and other information from them. When she asked for the address of a man called Nick, she learned that he was from Nevada, and with the license plate number of the car, it belonged to the same state as Nevada. So Anna was able to pinpoint Nick as the kidnapper. Anna took the opportunity to leave and go to the bathroom to call the police, but there was still no signal. She then texted the kidnapper's name and license plate number to the police, but the transmission failed because there was no signal. She saw that there were some decorating materials here. She took a hobby knife and climbed through a gap in the unfinished renovation. She pried open the kidnapper's car door and tried to comfort the little girl. It was then that she realized that the little girl was wearing a special bracelet because she had Addison's disease. It's a special kind of disease. She would have an emotional attack. As she was about to get her out of the car, Nick suddenly came towards the car. Anna used a blanket to hide. In the car, she also saw a gun hidden on Nick's body. At this point, Nick said he was going back to get a snack for the little girl. Anna was too scared to do anything. She was going to go back and get help from the others, but she left the knife in the car. When Nick returned, he found footprints on the floor, because Anna was the only one who wasn't in the house. So Nick went to the bathroom to look for Anna. By now Anna had returned to the bathroom. The man, Tom, had not seen Anna come out. He also went to the bathroom to look for Anna. Anna called Tom in. He was about to tell him about the little girl. Nick burst in. Anna had the temptation to pick up Tom and start gnawing on him. Nick had to leave in embarrassment. Anna then told Tom what had happened. Tom was shocked. They couldn't call the police because there was no mobile phone reception, so they decided to work together to save the girl. He found an air nail gun and planned to use it on Nick. He planned for Anna to go out and distract Nick first. Then he would get Mark to help him. When Anna walked out the door, Nick did follow her. But when Anna got to the car again, she learns a shocking truth from the girl.
But where are the men? The ones who took me.
How many men were there? How many men?
2.
She's in the van!
Yeah, no shit, she's in the van.
It turns out that Tom and Nick are in cahoots. When the two kidnappers opened the car door, Anna had already escaped. Only the little girl was left alone. Anna returns to the bathroom through the renovation gap again. She tried to run out to find Mark's help but was stopped by Tom. Tom checked Anna's police records and the unsent text messages. He told Anna not to do anything rash. They were only after money. If Anna cooperated, everyone would be fine. And that's when Mary bursts in. Tom hurriedly hid his gun and acted with Anna. Mary offered to have a chat with Anna alone.
Sure. I'll see you outside.
Mary sensed that something was wrong with Anna, but for the safety of everyone, Anna doesn't say anything. At this point, the little girl in the car was using the knife Anna had left behind to save herself. When Anna and Mary came out, a few people sat down to talk again. It seemed very peaceful, but in reality, each of them had their own agenda. During the conversation, they learned that Mark was an ex-Marine. That's when Anna suddenly saw the little girl who had escaped from the car. Then Tom and Nick saw the girl too. Nick got up and went out first. Anna went to the bathroom with him. When Tom followed Anna to the bathroom, Anna attacked him, but she was overpowered by Tom. During the struggle, Tom's car keys fell off. That's when Nick came through the gap into the bathroom. While they were talking, Anna hid Tom's car keys. The three of them then went out together and followed the footprints through the snow in search of the little girl. On the way, Anna suddenly used a torch to shine a light in their eyes. She then took the opportunity to escape. Tom fired his gun. Anna rolled down the slope, but she wasn't shot. Mark heard the shot from his room. She got up and went out to see what was happening. Instead, he saw the little girl lying in the snow, so he took the little girl into the room. Because the girl's clothes were thin and she was sick, she had gone into shock from the cold. On Anna's side, seeing that Tom and Nick were about to find themselves, she threw her torch out to distract them. Anna escaped and returned to the rest stop. She then told Mark and Mary the truth. When Tom and Nick came after her, Mark barricaded the door and closed the curtains. There was a standoff. Mark also claimed he would shoot them if they broke in. But in fact, Mark was just bluffing because he didn't have a gun in his hand. Because Tom and Nick knew Mark had been in the Marines, so they didn't dare to make a move. But the little girl was sick. The medication she needed was in Nick's car. If she didn't take her medication for a long time, the girl would die. They threatened to make Mark give her up. That's when Anna told Mark that she had the keys to Nick's car. Mark then offered the keys to their car in exchange for the medicine the girl needed. Tom looked in his pocket and realized he'd lost the car keys, but they weren't going to give up that easily. The two men went to the car. They took a bucket of petrol and handed it around the house. They threatened Mark and the others to give up the girl. The countdown was on. The little girl suddenly woke up. There was another reversal of events.
Is this Lowry?
The little girl knew Mary. It turns out that Mary is the girl's housekeeper.
Like this. Everybody go, woo! Put your hands up. Come on, dance with the vacuum. Do it! That is so tragic. Oh my God.
Mary, Tom and Nick had kidnapped the girl. They wanted to extort some money from the girl's parents. Mark doesn't even know about it.
Wait! He doesn't have a gun!
Mary, the kidnapper's accomplice, let the two kidnappers in. Tom wanted to find out where the car keys were.
This message. You tell him that we're all dead.
Seeing Mark fall, Mary broke down and rushed in and was killed. Then Tom pinned Anna's arm to the wall with an air nail gun. Then he dragged the little girl over to him. He used the little girl to threaten Anna to tell him where the car keys were. Anna had to confess. At this point, Tom saw on Anna's phone that the call had been sent. The police were on their way. Tom then went to find the keys and asked Nick to watch them. Anna knew that Nick wouldn't hurt the little girl, so she sent the little girl to turn out the lights. Anna took the opportunity to pull out the nails with a hammer she had with her. When Nick turned on the light, Anna attacked Nick. Then Tom came in. Nick had become Anna's hostage. Tom took the air nail gun and told Anna to let Nick go. The little girl came out of nowhere and hit Tom in the hand. The air nail gun shot a nail right into Nick, but it didn't quite make it. At this point, Anna and the little girl took the opportunity to escape. Tom helped Nick to go home, but Nick suddenly fell over. This time the nail went in completely. Tom's friend was dead. He went out in anger. He shot Anna's car with an air nail gun. The tires were blown out. The car crashed into a pole. Two people passed out in the car. That's when the police arrived. Tom hit his hand with the air nail gun. He ignored the police shouting. At that moment, Anna woke up and shot Tom. As Anna was about to take another shot, she was stopped by the police shooting. Tom then picked up the gun and sent the police away. As Tom was about to finish Anna off, he was sent away with a screwdriver that Anna had prepared in advance. Anna then struggled to get to the police. He radioed for backup. The film sets up confrontations and reversals in a limited space. The story is very exciting and is a very good film.